39 is young. This season with the gold medal at the Grand Slam of Petersburg and the silver at the Grand Slam Poland. Please welcome, playing with number 1, GIBB. And he competing 39 World Tournament wins for the 6 podium placements. Please welcome,
here we go, last match of the day. Just finishing up the player intros. Get Patterson out on the sand. Near side here. Pedro and Evandro, far side. They will actually switch sides to start this match off, so the Brazilians will come near side.
Let's go.
This is the final match of day 3. The Americans come into this match 1-1. Lost to Nicolai Lupo of Italy the first day. Beat Herrera Gavira from Spain yesterday, 18-16 in the third. Pedro and Evandro won this morning against the Dutch team of Brouwer Musen. So this is their second match of the tournament. They are 1-0. Evandro promptly misses the first serve, and the Americans lead by 1. Evandro's serve, something to watch here. It's a big weapon. He used it nicely. Excuse me, this is their third match. They beat Nicolai Lupo of Italy yesterday, and they beat Brouwer Musen this morning. So they're 2-0, looking to take the lead in this pool. 1-1. Casey sneaks that just underneath Evandro. He shows his partner that indeed ticked the pinky finger as he dove angle, but it's a kill for Casey Patterson. USA up 2-1, early set 1. And the Spader right down the middle, ace from Jake Gibb. One of his best serves, that middle jump serve right down the middle. Causes a little bit of hesitation, communication trouble for the Brazilians, and is an ace. They open up a 2-point gap, 3-1, as the Brazilians pinch the middle. Evandro handles that one. Evandro able to almost hit that on the ground. Didn't get out of the sand very far, but by nature of being 6'11", he's still able to smash it over the net just inside the block of Jake Gibb. Brazilians trail by 1, 2-3 here, early set 1. Big serve. Leads to an overpass off the arms of Jake Gibb. 3-3. These teams have played a couple times this year, with the Brazilians prevailing both times. Very late, extra innings, in fact, in the third set. 17-15 one time and 16-14 one time. So the Americans will be looking to get revenge here in Florida. That one goes just wide. We'll switch sides with the Americans up by 1, 4-3.
Oh, I can see Casey's back to his old form.
Yes, in case anybody's wondering, there are quite a few people here, but they are all on the left side of the screen. It's real warm here in Florida. What you're seeing directly behind the court is all in the sun. The left side is in the shadow. That one hits just enough of the line. Oh, we're going to have some controversy here. We're going to have some controversy. This referee is the one that got off the stand earlier to look at the ball mark. Will he do it again here? It doesn't look like it. That play happening just in front of the line judge who calls it in. The up ref going to give Pedro and Evandro a yellow card time delay warning. Pedro's going to argue to no avail. Let's see how this goes for the Brazilians. Sometimes this can fire them up. Sometimes they tend to give up runs in frustration. Casey needs to keep it on him here. Nice serve from Casey. Jake with the touch, back over to the Brazilian side. And a big hitting error. Okay. Net called on Jake Gibb. Oh, more controversy? Okay. Jake thinks about arguing that he didn't touch the ball, but he did in fact touch the net, which is a foul. Brazil 4, United States 5 here. Set 1. Easy serve to Casey. He runs around the right side. Tough set, and he puts it into the net.
5-5.
Jake giving his partner a my bad.
Make some noise for the Brazilians.
Jake, perhaps the best bump setter in the world. Rarely, if ever, makes a mistake. That was a little bit of a mistake there. Casey unable to put that one away. Another hitting error has the Brazilians up by 1 now. 6-5. Evandro, an opposing blocker. 6'10", 6'11" at the net. He's big. He's nasty. Casey thinking a little bit too much about that one. They try him again. Jake with the great set. And Casey able to sneak that right underneath Evandro yet again. Ties us up at 6 here. Jake Gibb back to serve. All even here in the first. Gets the shank pass from Pedro. And the Americans will take a 7-6 lead. Another great serve by Jake. Brazilians control. That goes off the top of the tape. Gibbs got it. And he whacks that one just wide. Missed opportunity for the Americans there. We're all level at 7 on the side chain. The Brazilians are fiery. Let's watch them. As they get down, they start to chirp at each other. If they get up, it's all good, and they're chest bumping and fist bumping and all that stuff. See if the Americans can get them down a little bit and get them yelling at each other. Dig by the big man in the back row. Bad set by Pedro. Goes over the net, and Gibb puts it away for the side out. 8-7. Casey's got the left ankle taped up. He rolled it a little bit on a jump serve yesterday, but came out and played even better once he got it wrapped up. And they managed to win against the Spanish team of Herrera Gavira 18-16 in the third set.
I don't hear anybody in the stands clapping those hands. Stop, flat. Come on.
Casey misses that serve long. We're tied up at 8. Pedro back to serve. Pedro's on that one in the backcourt. Pops it back over the American side. Jake around to the left. And Evandro. Evandro called over the net. Interesting call. You're not allowed to contact the ball before the offensive player. Evandro taking advantage of his 3 or 4 inch height advantage over Gibb there, but incorrectly, and it's a fault, point United States. That one trickles over onto the American side for a side out Brazil. 9-9. Big serve from Evandro there.
It's their first season together, and Pedro and
as you can see, Evandro can pop that serve with some pace. it's not only the pace that makes that serve difficult, it's coming from such a high point that there's no upward trajectory on it. It's almost like a spike from 30 feet away. That one rolls off the top of the tape. Casey handles it and rolls it nicely over the top of the block of Pedro. We're all level at 10.
Get him up, get him up.
Little roll down the line to Evandro. Big touch by Jake. Tomahawk set. And that one rolls off the top. Casey's got it. And Jake pops it long. Hitting here has the Brazilians up by 1. We'll go into the technical timeout here. Brazil leads 11-10.
It starts promptly at 10, so please come on out. And guess what? Tomorrow is Friday, TGIF. So the weekend begins right here tomorrow morning, 10 o'clock, right here on the stand. And the Swatch Beach Volleyball FIVB World Tour Finals.
Don't you think that that's like standard indoor or outdoor though? Well, we've had like automatic basketball says like
Let's see the guys back on the court, ladies and gentlemen. Make some noise for Brazil. Make some noise for the United States of America.
No.
Back out on the court, 11-10. Pedro to serve, goes short to GIBB. Casey sets him out wide, and Evandro with the block in the angle. Big right hand that time from the big fella for Brazil. The Americans typically use that set out wide to GIBB very effectively. They try it again. And Evandro blocks it one more time. The Brazilians lead 13-10. Another short serve to GIBB. That time the pass is a little bit tight. Pedro's on that one, but he digs it long and out of bounds. Big side out for the Americans there, 11-13. You'll see a lot of teams employ that short serve. It seems like it might be an easy serve, but what it does is takes out the long run-up and powerful approach of the attacker. Jake, obviously an incredibly gifted offensive player, but likes to get a big long run-up so he can jump big and kind of see the court. That short serve takes him out of that just a little bit. Nice dig by Casey in the cross court there against Pedro. Back over to the Brazilian side. And a big bomb angle from Evandro. Casey with a nice dig. Can't keep it on his side, and the Brazilians put away chance number 2. 14-11. Evandro going to go back to serve here for Brazil, up by 3. That serve goes long. 12-14 now. America down by 2. There's an ace from Casey right down the middle. Not sure if Evandro thought that was going to be out or if that was his partner's ball, but in any event, the Brazilians let that one go. And it's an ace for Casey. And the Americans trail by 1, 13-14. Another bomb down the middle. Oh! Jake right in front of that. Goes with a little bit of the split block, and EVANDRO goes straight ahead right through the uprights. 15-13 will switch sides here. EVANDRO cleaning up the glasses a bit. The sun's been out pretty much all day here. It's been warm for the players.
15-13.
A little bit of breeze from time to time cools it off. Easy serve to Jake there. He handles it. And that one goes long. The Americans thought they got a touch there. EVANDRO, not surprisingly, denies that. That shot goes just long from Jake GIBB. Hard to tell if the contact was with the ball or if Jake hit the hand of EVANDRO. Okay. The line judge on the American side has the touch call.
What exactly does that mean?
The Brazilians obviously not happy with that call. Going into this weekend, I believe they're going to employ a challenge system where a play like that can be challenged and hopefully called correctly. There's a block from Jake. Big turn of events there. Rather than Brazil being up 16-13, we're now level at 15. Saw this in the last match, Canada versus Austria, that 3-point swing. How will Brazil respond? Casey on that line shot. Big stuff from Pedro. Set got a little bit tight, and Pedro was able to stuff it back. A little bit of contact, knee to knee, between the American and the Brazilian there at the net. EVANDRO will go back to serve with the 1-point advantage for Brazil, 16-15.
EVANDRO and serve.
Rolls it into. There's a big swing from Casey. Big swing and the over on 2. GIBB handles the tough serve from EVANDRO nicely. Throws it up to the net, and his partner obliges by feasting on it cross body. Woo.
Goes cross court. What an angle.
Big swing from EVANDRO there, just underneath the block of Jake GIBB. What the Brazilians are complaining about here, it was hard to hear that whistle. The music was still blaring, even sitting here in the first row. I couldn't hear the whistle. It's a valid concern from them. They ended up getting the point though. Rattles that one through the hands of EVANDRO and down to tie us up at 17. EVANDRO in the right spot there. Jake able to sneak it through though. Puts it to the sand for the 17-point for the Americans. All even here, late set 1. Nice serve. And a big bomb from EVANDRO.
18-17, who will win this first set? Is it Brazil? Or the United States of America?
For as big as EVANDRO is, he seems to hit quite a few balls into the top of the tape. One would think that as the match wears on and the legs get weary, that might work out to the Americans' advantage. But for now, the Brazilians lead 18-17. Go into the side switch. EVANDRO back to serve. Tomahawk by Casey, back over the net. And put away by EVANDRO.
EVANDRO, 1917.
Good serve there by Evandro. Just kind of got Casey right in the midline of his body. Couldn't get out of the way and had to throw up the tomahawk. Unfortunately, that went right back over the net, and Evandro was able to put it away in transition. Brazilians lead by 2, 19-17. The Americans take a timeout here. Try and ice Evandro a little bit.
Want to support your country? Take your pictures and hashtag Swatch. WT Finals USA. Shows what you pride, shows who you are, and earn your wings. Once again, snap your pictures and hashtag Swatch. WT Finals USA.
What's up, dude?
Give me a 15-second recap.
On this game?
Huh?
On this game?
Yeah, I came in, it was like 12-12.
Yeah, it's just been a little bit of
Now,
back and forth.
there's the man for the final place of the first set. Brazil and the United States of America. Come on, everybody! Now, for the
by the ref.
give us a energy.
They look okay though, they look good.
They're settling in. Back out on court here. Evandro to serve again. Goes back to Patterson. And Pedro with the late pull. Doesn't matter as Casey bombs an angle off the arms of Evandro.
Let's go, buddy!
Casey back to serve, down by 1, 18, looking at 19. That one. What a play by the Brazilians there. Wow.
One side out. Evandro in here.
Evandro trying to get the crowd into it after a wonderful play from his partner. Casey with the near trickle ace. Pedro able to pop that up and put it away. They go short again to GIBB. And Jake nicely rolls it high up over Evandro this time into the corner for the kill. 19 looking at 20. Still set point Brazil. Jake back to serve, looking to equalize here. Brazil will call a timeout, give Jake a chance to think about it.
This is very important sign for them, so they take a rest and want to fix it. But the Americans have a chance.
Take a moment to think back on that play by Pedro and the Brazilian side. Casey whacked his jump serve into the top of the tape. It almost fell on the Brazilian side. Pedro able to make the indoor-style dolphin dive to save it, and his partner rolled him up tight to the net, and he whacked it just by the right arm of Jake GIBB down the line and in. Keep them out in front by 2. The Americans with a chance to equalize here. Jake GIBB, after the timeout, will come out serving, facing a set point for Brazil. Let's see if the Americans can even the score. That's 20.
Let's go! For Brazil and the United States of America!
Serving 20, set 1 here. And that one falls just long. Unfortunate for the Americans because there was communication confusion from the Brazilians. Casey's going to go have a look at the mark. Even if he saw it squarely on the line, the ref would not change his call at this point, unfortunately. That wraps up set 1. The Brazilians take it 21-19.
Now t-shirt feed.
The Americans will have to climb back in here in set 2. But late in that set, they seem to be finding their rhythm a little bit. Let's see if they can jump out to an early lead in the second set. We'll join you briefly at the start of the second set.
Thank you, America's Backyard.